So, Jared Kushner has set himself up to be the medical supplies decider, deciding who gets to have the life-saving ventilators and PPE that are in short supply. It's supply and demand, baby! He's the supply, and doctors and sick people are the demand, baby. Basic economics, and trust me, there is demand. Doctors are being forced to reuse masks, which isn't great given that masks become less effective when they get wet or, completely covered in coronavirus. Ventilators are in such short supply, doctors are already trying to jerry-rig ventilators to be used on multiple patients at once, using supplies bought at Home Depot. See more fun DIY life-saving device projects on Medicinterest. It's like Pinterest, but for doctors to make ventilators out of hot glue and old soda bottles. So, states who are desperate to get medical supplies must go through the first draft Justin Trudeau wax sculpture made by a junior unpaid intern at Madame Tussauds Museum, Jared Kushner. Juliette Kayyem, faculty chair of the Homeland Security Project at Harvard University's Kennedy School of Government, told ProPublica, if you can reach Jared, if you can applaud Jared, if you can convince him that you're the most needy, he will deliver for you.
France is not like other children. It is very important that you follow these rules. Be good to him and he'll be good to you.
If you tell Jared he is a good boy, a sweet boy, maybe he will let the people in your state live. Normal. Good. And if you don't please Jared, well, learn from Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who has criticized Trump and the government's response to the pandemic, and who is rumored to be in the list of vice presidential picks for Biden. Because remember the primary? There's still primary news going on, apparently, and trust me, it's all terrible. And I feel like maybe we should have nominated the guy who was calling for Medicare for all during a global pandemic, and maybe we shouldn't have made people go vote in person during a global pandemic, but I don't think I can deal with talking about this grim subject right now. So back to the pandemic. Governor Gretchen Whitmer criticized the Trump administration and might be a Democratic VP pick. She has to go through Jared Kushner to get medical supplies for her state. Jared Kushner, meanwhile, is still heading Trump's re-election campaign. So it's not totally surprising that Whitmer is saying she's not getting aid for her state, and that vendors are being told not to send stuff to Michigan. This claim of neglect is somewhat corroborated by Trump's own press conference, where he said he instructed Mike Pence not to call Governor Whitmer and Washington Governor Jay Inslee to talk about the corona situation. Trump told reporters that he told Pence, Mike, don't call the governor of Washington. You're wasting your time with him. Don't call the woman in Michigan. When reporters asked him to clarify, Trump said, you know what I say? If they don't treat you right, I don't call. But don't worry, this neglect putting hundreds of thousands of citizens' lives in danger because a single person wasn't nice enough to the spiteful man isn't just limited to Michigan and Washington. Yay! According to the New York Times, New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo said the state would need 30,000 ventilators, a number which Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, backed up, saying on an interview with CNN, there are a lot of different calculations. My experience, I tend to believe Governor Cuomo. But Jared Kushner, real estate maven and voted most likely to model for Tall Yacht Boys Weekly in high school, balked at this number, saying his expert calculations come up with a different result. I have all this data about ICU capacity. I'm doing my own projections, and I've gotten a lot smarter about this. New York doesn't need all the ventilators. Reminder, Jared Kushner is not a doctor, epidemiologist, statistician, economist, policy expert, mathematician, but he is a very good September for Yacht Boys Weekly's annual Yacht Boys stretched out like a Gumby character of the year calendar. But don't worry, Kushner has been planting a whole bunch of his own experts into the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which, according to Politico, includes his own college roommate and a bunch of McKinsey consultants. No, not that one. Other ones. Anyway, a senior official told the New York Times that it was as if a frat party descended from a UFO and invaded the federal government. So, that actually doesn't sound so bad. Maybe they'll just do some keg stands and make you smell their farts before they give you PPE. Wow! Wow, what a clip that was from the show. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to this channel as well as our other channel where the full episodes are. It's called Some More News. This is called Some More News Clips, which you know because you just watched it. Anyway,